What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for once again rocking out with your boy. I am Dante. Welcome to my podcast. Got another Kendra G reaction video right here. So let's go ahead and roll clip. Please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Always great thanks. Let's go.
Yeah,
Hello.
I watch your show every day.
Thank you.
That
What's your name,
every time
honey?
it's on, I put all my guy friends on. I'm
I,
ready. Okay?
I appreciate it. What's your name, honey?
I'm Jasmine,
Jasmine. Where you calling us from?
Florida.
Florida. What part?
Closer to Tampa, so it's St. Petersburg, Tampa.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 25.
So, in other words, she's crazy.
25. What you do for a living, honey?
I am a sex worker.
She belongs to the streets.
Oh my God. The whole entire thing about relationships nowadays is just like it's becoming a other joke. And when you come across people like this and everything, you're like, do they even know what they want or even what they even asking for? This, oh my God.
So you're about to be my okay, so I had an actual girl that was a prostitute that was working. I had a sex worker from Canada. So you'll be my first sex worker from America. Well, I
Okay,
guess the prostitute was a sex worker too. So what kind of sex worker are you?
I've done pro, so I've done pro videos. I started off as a cam model doing the online thing. And currently, I'm just more into dancing these days because I'm on hiatus, trying to find something else to get into or just jump back into my old habits.
So are you a stripper?
So let me get this straight. Like, what your profession is and everything, you want a guy to be okay with that, ignore your past, that should be irrelevant. This is a dating channel or whatever. So a guy either has to be okay with you continuing doing what you're doing or just be completely blind to the fact of your actual past and what you decide to be as your occupation. Is that what it is? Because if that's the case, that's pretty insane.
Currently dancing, yeah. I
Okay.
just started that a couple years ago, but I've been doing sex work since I was like 18.
Okay. If you are, if you were, I believe that you're actively still a sex worker. Because number one, going to a strip club and then recruiting clients for sex work, it's very easy for you to build up your clientele by being a stripper. Majority of sex workers, that's how they get their clients from the club. So you got like her phone is probably riddled with multiple guys texting her up saying, "Hey, are you free?" Her cash app probably goes off every single day. Now, the issue and the problem that I got is this: because men, in a traditional sense, have not changed. Women have morphed into this unbelievable. I cannot believe the audacity of the request and like it's so normalized. Like if women were to start shaming each other, then maybe they would listen. But in terms of going the wrong direction, it's progressively going the wrong direction. So when you got something so utterly ridiculous, she's proud enough to get up on this platform in front of thousands of people, potentially millions of people watching, and saying, "This is what I do," with a smile on my face and saying, "Hey, yeah, like, yeah, there are thousands, if not millions, of women just like me. So you can't judge me. But when guys sit up here and say, "Hey, man, your past is too much. I don't want my future wife to be in the realm of your profession," now it becomes you're shaming me. How dare you, man, masculine person, judge or criticize or try to belittle anything that I say or do? Who are you? The shame, the insult, and the need to be right is so incredibly obvious with these types of individuals. It is just something that I just flat out just I don't get it. And when I'm interacting with certain women and stuff, it only takes me a certain amount of time to know what level I'm going to be dealing with this particular person. See, it's easy for me to sit up here and, talk to a woman and then I find out that who and what she is, but I know I can still potentially get the draws or whatever. I can just completely separate and put her into this category of you're not dateable. We can have some fun, clap the cheeks or whatever, but that's about it. But that attention that I would give out and everything will be enough for that person to sit up here and think that she has a potential to be a wife. Because I'm not going to say anything to jeopardize getting those chicks, but she's getting attention. So the attention is an illusion. But as the time that she gets older, she understands and realize that, hey, I'm 25, I'm 30, I'm 35, I'm 40. I don't see nothing on his hand, so it's the guy's fault. Guys should just not judge women and not have standards, but we must have heed to their standards. You really, really, truly cannot.
You cannot make this shit up.
100%.
Wow. So are you now the woman that called me from Canada said it was legal there. Is that legal where you're at?
Okay, I don't do full service sex work.
Okay, what kind of service do you do?
So the cam thing would be at home from my computer where I log into a site, and just like how we're live now, it will be a live stream like that.
So you're a porn star?
Yeah. Well, I started off as cam, then I got into porn. It's two different things, but the same thing.
It's the same shit. You're getting naked in front of a camera and you're fucking. Okay? Same thing. Just because the website URL says camgirl.net and then the other one says fucking XNXX, it's just two different addresses, but you're doing the same exact thing. It's just like if I am a chef and I got hired at Olive Garden and then I got hired at Del Frisco's, I'm still a chef. I'm just cooking the different types of food, but I'm still fucking cooking. And one thing, like when you watch videos like this, in the way that I watch it, I look at body language. In terms of the body language and everything, is this like these women are always smiling. That is a grave indication of they're not taking life or themselves seriously. They know what they're saying is BS and bullshit, and they're just smiling and being braggadocious at the same time.
What's cam?
Webcam modeling would be sites like Chatterbait, Cam Soda, Jasmine Live, Streammate.
I don't know.
She on all of them.
Any of these people.
Well,
okay, let me just break down what it is. So is it basically, is one just you by yourself and then the other one is you with a person?
So cam would be you at home in your own space and you're live streaming where people come and you interact together and they basically pay to see you do different things. Whereas porn, you have to deal with contracts and agents and you fly to the different shoots and it's a whole different ball game.
Okay, so that's the sex type of jobs that you do.
Yes.
So just to be clear, you don't have sex with men.
No, in porn, yes, I have, but I haven't done porn in a couple years now. But
I don't believe you.
full service sex work. I'm not having sex with strangers. No.
That's okay. Okay. So you're not like the sex worker that called me from Canada then?
No.
Okay. All right. Jasmine, you have any children?
I do.
How many? How many?
3.
How old are your kids?
I have 8, 7, and 3.
Are they all by the same man?
Of course
No.
not.
How many men?
3.
Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
He was my longest relationship. He was the one that was with me when I first got started and everything, and our relationship just kind of ended on a bad note.
The 3-year-old's your longest relationship?
Yeah, we were together for 4 years. He was like my first serious relationship.
Okay. But the 8 and 7-year-old, those were not relationships?
No, the 8-year-old was a whole different story, and my 7
She was selling pussy and got pregnant by some random dude.
year old, me and his dad were friends, and we're still friends now, but some situations just stay as friends.
Okay. And the 3-year-old dad, so when did y'all break?
You guys are parents. Y'all didn't stay as friends. You have a lifetime commitment to a living being. You're not just friends anymore. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
2020 officially.
Hello, and your child was just born?
Yeah.
And why'd y'all break up again?
A lot of things happened in a relationship. Like, the more I started growing, he started falling behind, and he was a little bit intimidated. Like, he would be a part of it. And
oh my God. Intimidated by what? Like, if he have a disagreement about what you do and everything, that's not intimidation. He is not going to be okay with you doing what you're doing. And the thing is this: if a person is in a relationship and a person is providing, like one thing that you don't hear, because since the beginning of time, men have been providing for women. You don't hear men talking about women are intimidated by my me working. Like who came up with this shit? Like women. One woman would say something stupid, and then 3 women would agree, and none of y'all saying it. And then they'd be like, "Hey, this is some real shit. Men are intimidated by our success." Girl, don't you believe that? Girl, don't let him control you. You don't know what he's talking about. That was actually a pretty good impression. I like that.
in the beginning, but things just got weird when I wanted different things than he did. Like, I was super focused on moving up in my career, and he was super focused on not going down that path. But he still wanted the perks and the benefits from that career.
Okay. So, and what's your zodiac sign, Jasmine?
Libra.
So right now you are a dancer.
Yes.
Okay. So this is Jasmine, Florida, St. Petersburg, 25, a Libra. She said she's a sex worker. She has 3 kids, 8, 7, and 3. So are you looking for a boyfriend?
I am now, yes.
So you want a boyfriend that obviously would be okay with your profession?
Yes.
So what kind of man are you looking for?
She looking for a straight up.
Yeah.
Beta.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm looking for someone that's gonna come healed. Nobody has said that yet.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah, my eyes hurt. Ah, shit. What the fuck? I would argue the fact that a woman who will shame herself, have no respect for herself, to sit up here and objectify herself on a webcam for hundreds and thousands of men to sit up here and see what is supposed to be sacred. I wouldn't say that that particular person is quote unquote healed. All you have to do is follow the modern day trend, and it's like women get this pamphlet and they all just recite and say the same exact things. Healed. Come healed. Like, let's dig a little bit deep on this whole entire thing right quick. I like to dissect things. Okay. Let's say that there is let's pretend, let's do a hypothetical. Let's say there is a abundance of these broken men that's jumping into relationships and situationships with these women, and let's say that they're broken and stuff like this. Okay, women complain about men, but they're sitting up here ignoring the fact that they are raised by them in the terms of our community. Now, number one, I overly hear black women saying this. And when of our community and everything, like, they are primarily raising these men. There's not many men nowadays that's raised with both parents. So if they're broken and need to be healed, like you say, well, it's starting from the household in which they're developed with the dysfunction. But on one end, you are cheerleading on single motherhood, and then the next end, you can complaining about the men that they're raising. And then you got to tell these men and everything that they need to be healed. They're gonna come to you. Come to you, baby mama of 3, multiple baby daddies that does sex work for a living. You're okay. You're healed. Okay? You're perfectly fine. Now, the particular lifestyle that you got right now and everything is become normal. So you're not going to be quote unquote shunned by the women, the peers of women and stuff like this. But men, when they hear sex work, they automatically say she's not a wife. She's not a girlfriend that I'm going to take seriously. She is 100% what she is in all times, which is
She belongs to the streets.
and she just don't understand that. She gets attention because she's attractive to a sense. Some men may think so. Me personally, I don't really care for like look at this, like, whatever. But they all saying this stuff. The key words. The key words is healed, controlling, misogynistic. I'm pretty sure she say those 3 things every single day. That it comes out of her mouth. And it's controlling that mental mindset that she has. Come healed. You know, I'm just a hoe that's on the internet, but hey, when you come to me, gotta be healed. I got the antidote.
Come healed, because I don't want you to be out here talking about how your ex hurt you. I don't want you to have like childhood trauma that you're not going through. I've gone through all of my traumas. I've mastered those phases. So I want this person to be 100%
She mastered those phases so much to where she's a sex worker.
healed and comfortable with themselves. Because
Okay, so you said that you're completely healed. So you've been through therapy.
Yes.
Because some cousins are.
So your therapist said, hey man, girl, like, therapy is a beautiful thing, but at the same time, if these women are not capping and they're sitting up here saying that they're actually getting therapy and stuff like this, and then they have therapy, and then they get on these platforms with unrealistic expectations, and then proudly sit up here and say that they're sex workers. What kind of therapist is going to sit up here and condone that and encourage that person to sit up here and do it? I believe there's a lot of therapists that are not qualified to be therapists. Like, I feel like it should be some form of an extreme stringent process of one's mental psyche to qualify to be a therapist. So many of these women are saying, yeah, I've been going to therapy, and then the therapist is a family member or a friend that's doing the same stuff that they're doing. But they say, yeah, man, I'm healed now. Yeah. I've been in therapy for 3 years, but I'm still showing my pussy on a cam show.
or telling me to tell you you need a therapist?
I've been through therapy. I've been through a lot, but I've gone through therapy and still, like, doing the inner works with myself. So I most definitely am 100% as I am. I'm cool with myself.
Okay. All right. So, oh, hello? Did you cover the. Hello? Are you here?
Calling me.
Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah, someone was calling.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Um, my deal breakers would be judgmental people.
Of course, of course. Like, of course. Anybody that's going to sit up here and criticize what she's doing and everything and saying that it's not something that you should be doing, especially if you want to be in a serious relationship, she don't want to hear your mouth. She don't want to be judged. But while at the same time, if a guy were to approach her, she would size him up. If she feels as if he doesn't have that financial support that she needs, you know what that is? That is a judgment. You don't have no problem judging men when they try to shoot their shot at you. And then if a man were to sit up here and judge you and everything, well, you know what? That's going to be a deal breaker. Make that make sense. I'll save you some time. You can't.
People that are insecure. I don't like any form of insecurity. I want somebody that's 100% sure of themselves, not overly conceited, not cocky, but just sure of yourself to where, like, no one else can come in and move that of you.
Okay. If a person is overly conceited or cocky, then what you're saying that you want, that wouldn't be a problem. Like, what's the imaginary um, tell about if a person is overly conceited or cocky? What would be the bar that you're not supposed to pass to ensure that is level? If a person were to say something to that person and it does not affect them mentally, or and they just be quiet about it, or it don't affect him mentally, and then they'll speak, say, "Hey man, that don't bother me," and stuff like this. I'm a 10. Like women all say they tens. Like what I'm getting at and everything is this: there are so many rules. Like you can listen to a woman talk about everything that she wants and expects and what she's not going to deal with. It will be it'll be a long-winded experience about hearing what her expectations, what her demands are. It will be a long. If she were to write a list, it would be pages long. It's like they create this fantasy guy that has to live up to that particular fantasy. And then all it takes is a guy to sit up and say, "Hey, I want my woman to be fit. I want her to be agreeable. I want her to be friendly. I want her to smile. I want her to follow my lead." You give women control access to sex, men control access to marriage and relationships. And if a guy just sit up and say, "I want the traditional form of a woman," he is just the worst. Woo!
You. Like, I know who I am, so I can't be moved.
Okay. In the past, did your male friends or boyfriends or children's dads have an issue with your profession?
The only one that really got to experience it is my last son's dad,
Okay.
because I was 18 when I met him, and that's
Got,
when I started everything.
got you. Okay. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, I don't really like pretty boys, like men that are like metrosexual. I'm not really into that. So I'm not really big on looks, I would say.
No, she big on pocketbooks. Dude can be complete, and you know what? That's how it goes in the sexual marketplace value. Men are not supposed to be attractive. Women are. Men need that bag so he can take care of and provide. for the home, and the woman is to maintain. Like this whole uh, metrosexual guys and stuff. That's something that was curated and instilled from this women. Like this matri man, whatever, bro. The matriarchal society that is trying to be constructed. That's where that stems from. This birth from that. But she don't agree with it.
She's not big on looks. Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, but I would want him to be established in his career, whatever that field would be.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. Now you know they ready for this one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of short, Kendra. 1 second. I gotta turn it around. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna do a U-turn. There we go.
Oh, you
This chick got a fucking stripper pole in her goddamn room. Golly. Woo wee.
got a pole in your house.
I do. Can you see it?
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you're in great shape and you got a pole. I'm almost gonna ask you to demonstrate something. We did that before. Huh?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, I mean, you want
You showed the pole. You're not going to sit up here and show a stripper pole on a live show and someone not, hey man, let's see some tricks. Like she got this pole here and everything because this is what she's working. She's working on the pole from home. But said the kids in bed about 7:15, about 7:35. That bitch on the pole. Hey my God, not knocking the hustle. Okay, I'm not knocking the hustle at all. I'm just saying, when you sit up here talking about being in a relationship, you gotta understand that men are going to consider that even being the case due to what you do for a profession.
Let me see. Hold on. If I can lift you up. I'll do 1 spin.
okay. All right. So listen,
Yeah. About a 4 out of 10.
some of the cousins are telling me to ask you, do you have daddy issues?
Yes.
I don't think I have daddy issues.
Yeah, of course you don't think. Of course you don't think. Is it either you know or you don't?
Were you and your dad close?
No, we were not.
Then you got issues, bitch.
Okay. Do you have a relationship with them?
My relationship with my dad kind of ended early on.
Then how the fuck don't you have daddy issues? Oh my God.
And there's a stigma, like in sex work, they say, oh, you're a sex worker because of the things that happened to you in childhood.
Yes. Because the thing is, if a father actually has an influence on his daughter 90% of the time, that shit won't fucking happen. Because daddy don't want to come across the internet and see his little girl sitting up here with the stripper pole in her room shaking her ass in front of his goddamn friends. Like, there is this thing, okay, about 2-parent households that if the father is there and everything, he'll keep the woman from the pole and he'll keep the son from the prison cell because of discipline. When you have structure and discipline, you understand certain lines that you don't cross. You don't degrade yourself in that manner. You conduct yourself like a young lady, like a woman that is sitting up here preparing herself for a potential suitor to become, so she can become a wife to a good man, and then the dad pass it off That is what the whole entire traditional structure is. But in modern day society and stuff like this, there's a abundance of father absence, and this is what you got: mass incarcerations and women on poles.
That can be true to a certain extent, but that's not my case.
Yeah, because you're so incredibly special and you're different than everybody else. Even though that you have the same situations and circumstances that they are enduring, but you somehow you're healed. That's not any issue or problem and everything. Even though you said and everything that basically you're not on good terms with your father. So I guess you got this magic wand and everything, and you ended up doing the same exact thing that they're doing and everything, but you're not the same. Shut up.
That's not your case. Okay. It's not her case, she said. Okay. So
Kendra, tell her the truth.
when was your last relationship, Jasmine? Was it your 3-year-old dad? Oh, child. Okay, Jasmine.
I'm here.
Okay, now we're back. All right. Ooh, well, the Wi-Fi brought us back. Wi-Fi acting up, so let's get to it. All right. What was my last question to you? Do you remember?
My last relationship 3 years ago.
Yeah. When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years. You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with somebody?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay, was that
A couple days ago.
free or pleasure?
It was for pleasure, Kendra. It was free. I liked him.
I wonder if she can whistle.
Okay. Is he an option?
No.
No. Why not?
He's into the Kevin Samuels thing.
Oh my God. No. Do not disrespect him. Do not disrespect the Godfather, because he is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
He's the fucking GOAT. So the guy that you were talking, if he's into Kevin Samuels, then the number one, he was a good dude. You fucked up a good thing. Because Kevin Samuels and everything is the GOAT. Straight up and everything. And he tells the truth. So she wants a beta male that's going to simp for her and lie to her. And without being honest about it and everything, she's just going to be like, don't cheat. Go forth with searching for the alpha is what I call it. A woman will search for the alpha, but will not concede to the alpha. Women don't want beta males. Anytime a guy sit up here being weak, being vulnerable, doing all of these things, a woman is not going to respect that. That's what she said. That's what they say. They say, I want a guy that's in touch with his feminine side. We don't have a fucking feminine side. Boys imitate women when they are raised by women. A woman is trying to unmasculate a boy, so he will be feminine. And that's how betas are created. And Kendra, I can respect to a certain extent. Kendra's not necessarily really saying anything about Kevin Samuels since he's passed and stuff like this, but he destroyed her. Oh my God. Like, if you have not seen that video that they had, he destroyed her. That was an ass whipping to what I've watched that shit like it's my favorite movie or something. It was just so groundbreaking. I'm like, golly, damn, Kevin, you don't do that like that.
Like, men are gods and women are emotional creatures.
What? Women are emotional creatures. What? And when did Kevin Samuels ever say that men are gods? He never said that. Not once. Out of the 800 plus videos that he has got, he never said that men are gods. What?
who are like below, and we have to be chosen by these men, and yeah, it's a lot.
Okay. So why'd you have sex with him? You just want to have sex?
He started off cool, so we had a decent relationship.
You know what happened? He probably DM'd her, gave her a whole lot of attention, and then he picked her up and then went to fucking In-N-Out Burger or some shit. And on the way to In-N-Out Burger, he said, "Hey man, let's watch this video on YouTube right quick." He was like, "Hey, see, this is what you need to be listening to. Kevin is dropping some game right here." Yeah, that's probably what happened, yo.
In the beginning, like he was a cool dude in the beginning. Like as we got to know each other, he just did a whole 360 and like was super arrogant, cocky, conceited.
Oh my god, you've only known this guy for a short period of time.
Without anything behind that.
Okay. All right. So, why do you think you're single, Jasmine?
Oh, okay. I can be a lot to handle. Like I can be a lot to deal with. Very energetic. I'm very
Crazy.
impulsive. I'm a very impulsive person.
That's a way to call crazy.
It's a lot of reasons. But I am a good person, genuinely. I'm too good of a person. I have a really big heart, and a lot of the times people will try to take advantage of that.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
This is a once in a lifetime experience.
No, it's not. There's hoes everywhere. Okay, not once in a in Florida, or there's an abundance of hoes in fucking Florida. It's not a once in a lifetime experience. No, there's a lot of yous. Okay, like she will get DMs 100%. Because there's a lot of guys that just want to fucking blow their back out. There's a demographic of dudes that love fucking these delusional women and leaving them hanging. Just to teach them a lesson. But they ain't gonna say shit. She gonna be like, "Yeah, man, I'm so sick and tired of these fucking men." And everybody, "Yeah, for word, for real, yeah, man, you gotta deal with that shit." "Hey, take your shirt off." "Yeah, I know." And can you believe what my ex said? "Oh, bro, that nigga tripping. Hey, take them shorts off too." Like, oh man, like you gotta understand, I am a quality woman. "Yeah, girl, you rocking that shit, yo. Yeah, hey, take that bra off." Can you believe all of this misogyny that's going on? And you know what, man? I wouldn't even worry about it, man. Like, don't do that. Take them socks off too. Like, it's just so incredibly. Oh my god. These women are so fucking crazy.
I'm a great person, like I said. Every time it's going to be something new. I'm not boring at all. I can be introverted, so sometimes I'm really not friendly, but I do try to show people the real me. Like,
let's go over this whole entire thing. Okay. Now, first off, 100%, she is a qualified bust down. That's it. She is fuckable. But for the simps out there, this is what you're getting. You're getting a multi-baby mama. They got daddy's issues. That's a sex worker. That's not fucking friendly. That hate on the go, aka Kevin Samuels. That does not take life seriously. That is difficult, combative, argumentative. That's what you want in your next girlfriend or wife. Before you answer that, think about it. You're welcome. I just saved you some time.
what the real world is supposed to be. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. And I stand on everything that I said.
Well, you say that you're a good woman and you pretending that you're a good woman and you're not that, so. Cap.
Hey.
Okay, so listen, I want you to respond to a comment I think we're going to see in the comment section. Now, what would you say to the people that say, okay, so you have 3 children by 3 different men, you're a sex worker, you have a 3-year-old child, no man's going to take that serious. What would you say to that statement?
I've had no issues in the past. Like, I don't have issues getting men.
No, you will not have issues with getting men because you are attractive. Men will say, "Hey, I'm coming over at 9. Your kid's gonna be asleep. Oh yeah, that should be asleep by the time you get here. Put them little motherfuckers in the bed. Make sure they play all day long because when I get there, I want them good, tired, and sleep. They're not going to take your hand and become stepfather to your 3 kids. And while he's gone, you're sitting up here butt naked on a pole, dancing for other men. Like that is the most ridiculous deal, the most unfair and unreasonable deal. Why would you want that? Oh my gosh, like I miss, like I love, like on this show, I love Thug Life Kendra. I wish that she said something slick to Kendra so she would tell her the truth. Thug Life Kendra is the most entertaining ever. When she tell women the truth, oh my god, bro, that's woo. This whole soft approach that she doing this shit, you're not helping them.
And I don't have issues getting high value men. Like, there is no issue there. I'm usually the person that cuts off my relationships because sometimes, like I said, I can be too good of a person. So obviously, if someone having kids is a big thing for you, I'm not your person. I don't even bring people around my kids. You won't even get to see or interact with my kids until like month number 3, if you can even pass the 7-day phase and every other interaction we have. I'm really big on intelligence. A lot of people don't have
Hi, I'm big on intelligence, but I'm a dumbass.
intelligence. That's a big thing for me. So you won't even get to experience, oh, she's a mom of all these kids. You'll never get to see them unless you're on that level and have proven yourself to be what I deem a good person.
Oh, okay. So I'm auditioning to have the honor and the responsibility of jumping into a relationship with you to take care of you and 3 other people. So I got to go through this phase and everything of proving myself to a sex worker who's had 3 baby daddies. So now I gotta prove that I'm on your level. You what? Guys, please hit this chick up, blow out her back, and then block her ass.
And there you have it, Jasmine, Florida, 25 Libra, sex work.
See, Charlamagne the God always said up here was talking shit about Florida. I'm like, man, you need to let Florida alone and everything. But bro, I think that nigga was right. These these motherfuckers, golly. This is what we gotta pick from. That. Anyway, if you guys made it this far, oh wow, this video is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Jeez. But if you were able to stick out this long and watch this video, I greatly appreciate it. Please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And tell me what you think about this. Is this the girlfriend, wifey type, or just a chick that you're going to bust down and leave? Let me know. Dante out.